Hey everybody, it's Ruben Lowing. Friday here in Cypress, Texas. So I just got off a long Zoom network event with Eric Lofholm, and so I'm like, okay, I'm I got really spoiled. I reached out to the apostle from the Voice of Healing Ministry, and I just showed him our presentation. And he said, I think we need to incorporate this with the ministry. And that next Sunday, he promoted me in front of the whole church. 28 people set appointments with me on right after church. I ended up doing 44 appointments from that promotion in 2 weeks, right? And I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm doing 6 to 8 appointments a day, and it was exciting, all right. And a lot of things came out of that, right? But it's slowed down, right? So I'm trying to do it, trying to generate that business again, right? So I'm getting on this, and there's some things that he talks about, like get on start your, like, whatever town you live in, start the I love whatever town that is Facebook page, right? So I did that in Cypress, Texas. I did that in McAllen, Texas. And not much has come out of it, right? Well, today he says, okay, go to the mayor of the city, or go to any business that um, you're frequenting, and say, hey, listen, I'm the representative for I Love Cypress, or I'm the representative for I Love McAllen, and I'd like to promote your business on my Facebook page. Okay. And so then I'm like, oh, they'll start driving people to my Facebook, right? And like, that's exciting. That's way exciting, right? And then he said, he started talking about things like challenge sale, JV thoughts, right? And then challenger sales came up, right? So I started thinking about, I was in the mortgage real estate business. I worked with a lot of real estate investors, and I know that industry, okay. And when I look at my LinkedIn profile, like 1/3 of them are ex-military guys, other Navy SEALs. Another third is like people from the drone business. I used to be in the drone business, and then of course mortgage real estate professionals, right? So I'm calling these guys up. Call this guy in California. He used to be a tech working for the a GS working for the Navy, and he was a small time investor. Had a 4-unit, couple of single families. Well, he's since got his real estate license, and he's doing property management. And he asked me, how can somebody get equity out of their house without paying capital gains, and not do a 1031 exchange? Because right now the inventory is really tight. It's really hard to find a property of equal or greater value to do a 1031 exchange, and people don't have. They want to have their money, right? But they don't want to pay. Like, they just passed this bill that's gone through Congress. All right, that's going to increase the highest level of capital gains to 39.6%, almost 40%. And that's something, right? So I call up a state planning attorney firm that we work with, and they said just this is 2 years ago, that Transamerica just came up with this strategy, this finance premium strategy, and where that's how they do it. So there's a deferred sales trust or delayed sales trust. Those are basically copywritten terms. You can't use those to market because they're already, somebody owns that, right? Well, so they came up with their own, which is a delayed escrow trust. Okay. And so what it is they just set up a trust. You own a property, an investment property. You got a lot of equity in it. Let's say 250,000 equity in it. They set up the trust. You got a buyer, right? Agreed upon amount. He's qualified, got the money. You sell the property to the trust. The trust sells the property to the new buyer. The money goes in the trust. It's not a taxable. You don't pay tax. So you take that money out, or if you put it in some sort of investment vehicle in the trust, you're going to pay tax on the growth. Okay. Well, people do this all the time when they sell an investment property, but they can't find another property to buy a vehicle or greater value to do the 1031 exchange. So they'll do this trust strategy to defer the taxes even further till they find another property. Or people will take an income stream, all right, every and pay income tax on that money. Well, now that Transamerica came up with this, and this trust company came with this finance premium, and this back when rates were less than 4%, you borrow the money from the trust to pay the premium on an index universal life. The money goes tax deferred and is tax advantage when you take it out. Now, if it's over $1 million, they bring in a third party fiduciary. This estate planning firm does. Okay, you sell the property to the fiduciary, then they lend you the money, all right, on a 30-year balloon note. You put that in an investment that earns 7%, it's going to double 3 times before you got to pay it back. The only way you can do that is in an insurance contract, okay? Because if you're going to pay tax on the gain anywhere else you put that money, okay? So I'm like, golly, I've been racking my brain trying to find, because the real estate, talking to the real estate agents and brokers, it's like trying to teach a drunk woman how to do the contemporary double two-step. They can't make that transition between side to the other side, walk, walk. I know, I've tried it, okay? And, well, title companies, that just popped to me right now in this event, right? So between promoting I Love McAllen and I Love Cyprus to the right people, okay, to any business that I'm talking to down there, all right, and here, all right, and talking to a title company about a joint venture, all right, get me to the real estate investment groups or whatever that would be interested in this strategy. That's how I get to them, not through the agents. The agents can't see past themselves. All right. But I got that from this training today with Eric Lofholm. So I really appreciate it, Eric. I mean, took a whole bunch of notes, but yeah, it made my day. Have a great weekend. I'm gonna.